As you all should know by now, I have an irrational anger for people's stupidity, and that's definitely not a fun thing to have, but this is just another thing that really pissed me off. Now, I'm going to be dying of kidney failure soon because my doctors are telling me that my kidneys are in very bad condition, and I'm obviously not going to be doing dialysis for very obvious reasons. And obviously, I'm okay with dying of kidney failure because it's not even a painful death. I made a poll on my YouTube community page asking everyone, how badly decomposed do you think my body will be by the time it's discovered? And this is what the results were. Out of all 24 people who voted so far, 21% said severely decomposed, 17% said moderately decomposed, but 63% of absolute idiots voted freshly dead. How goddamn stupid are all of you people? So there are three possible reasons for this. One, a bunch of stupid AIs were selecting that option. Two, you guys know that I want my body to be moderately decomposed by the time it's found. Or three, you guys simply just don't understand how a body decomposes. Now, let me explain this to you. A body does not need to be buried for it to decompose. A body does not need to be outside for it to decompose. A body does not need to be eaten by bugs for it to be decomposed. Human bodies naturally contain bacteria. When we're alive, we're able to stop that bacteria from eating away at our bodies. But when we die, the bacteria inside our bodies will naturally break down and cause decomposition. So a body will absolutely decompose regardless of where it is. If it hasn't been embalmed, it will absolutely decompose without being buried or left outside or left for the bugs at all. I also live in the state of Florida, a state that's hot and muggy, and it's summertime, and my doctors told me that if I don't do anything for my kidney failure, that I'm going to be dead before the summer is over. Heat and humidity also accelerate the rate of decomposition as well, and I just think it's so stupid that you guys do not know this at all. Really, the main thing that pisses me off about this is that you guys do not know how lonely my life is. I'm assuming with all of you voting that I'm going to be freshly dead by the time my body is found. Why the hell do you think my body is going to be found right away, freshly dead? You think that I have people calling me? You think I have people trying to hang out with me? You think I have people coming to hang out with me and meet me and everything like that? No, I fucking don't. And I know this is because of my autism that this angers me, but it really pisses me off that you guys seriously think I have people coming to meet me, people coming to hang out with me, and wondering where I am, and that my body is going to be freshly dead by the time it's discovered. That's what pisses me off the most about this. It pisses me off that you guys do not realize how lonely my life is and how you downplay it like that. That's really what pisses me off the most, honestly. That I just have people this stupid watching me on YouTube who don't even understand how lonely my life really is. I honestly wanted my body to be moderately decomposed by the time it's found for two different reasons. One, I hate my adoptive family, and when my adoptive family see pictures of my moderately decomposed body once it's discovered, for some reason, I'm assuming they actually are going to see pictures of my body once it's found and discovered. I want them to be freaked out and traumatized by the sight of my moderately decomposed body, because I know for a fact that they are not desensitized to stuff like that at all, And also, I hate my adoptive family for many good reasons. And another reason why is because I want my body to be cremated after I die. I want my body to be cremated after I die. And recently, I was looking at pictures of people who were about to be cremated, like right before their cremation. And I remember I ended up finding one picture of a 20-year-old man who died, and it was right before he was about to be cremated. When I saw the picture of him, and knowing that he was about to be cremated, I honestly thought that it was the saddest thing ever because he didn't look like he'd been dead for very long. He looked like he was going to open his eyes and he looked like he was going to be alive. It was like the picture of Rolf. He didn't look dead at all. He looked like he was going to open his eyes and he looked like he was still alive. And I just thought it was really sad that they were going to cremate him. And I'm not sure if this makes sense to anyone, but I didn't want to look like I was still alive before I get cremated. I did not want to look like I was still alive right before I get cremated. I want it to look dead, like I'm never coming back, and very obvious that I've been dead for a while and not coming back. And I don't think anyone here is going to understand exactly why I was thinking that or how I was thinking that. But when I saw the picture of the 20-year-old man who was going to be cremated and he looked like he was going to open his eyes and he looked like he was still alive, even though he was deceased, just like Rolf, it was just really haunting and really sad. And that's how I knew that's and that's another thing that made me want to be decomposed by the time my body is discovered, because I don't want to be freshly dead when I'm cremated. I want my body to be decomposed and only partially or completely unrecognizable, because I just thought it was really sad how he looked like he was going to wake up and how he looked like he was still alive. That was just really haunting. And if you guys seriously want to know how long it would take for my body to become decomposed, it would take about 5 days for it to reach moderate decomposition. If I dropped dead at the place I was living at, it would take 5 days for it to reach moderate decomposition, but some sources claim that it would happen a lot faster than that. And then for it to be severely decomposed, that would only take 10 days for it to become completely unrecognizable. So the whole fact that you guys think I would be freshly dead, I can definitely go 5 days without anyone checking in on me. It's just so fucking stupid, and I just can't wait to be in heaven away from all of you idiots for all of eternity. That's all I have to say.